everyone, and welcome back to the Canceled Podcast. I'm totally, obviously kidding right now. Oh, is anyone else sad about it, or is it just me? I'm a little sad, but also I feel like they hit their prime and it's been done and they're ready to move on. Welcome back to Who Let Me Do This, me and also you. So let's talk about it. Today, I am fully in the Halloweeny spirit. Hello, I know I didn't post last week. It's been a pattern. Okay, let's just back it up here for a second. Okay. Firm believer in whatever you put out into the world will come back to you, whether it be good, whether it be bad. If you do wrong unto people, it will come back to you. If you do good to people, it comes back to you. However, your girl has just had quite the month. September was wild. And as I've said multiple times, I don't want to share so much of my life like I used to. Like, obviously, still vlog and stuff, which we are getting back into it. We are doing it. Mark my words. Next week, you will get a vlog, a long overdue vlog, but a vlog nonetheless. I have just, I don't know, I'm getting out of my little creative slump slowly. No excuses aside. We're just going to do it as I have it written down, because this is like the new way I like to prep all of my podcasts. Things that I do now to live a more efficient and kind of stress-free life, because life is just not fully stress-free. Let's be real, especially if you're a parent and you are, all the million things. Now, granted, I will say as a disclaimer, I am not one of the many parents in this world that have to work 40 hours a week, maybe sometimes more. I'm not that kind of a parent. I'm not working. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so some things are probably like, "Oh my god, what?" Like, yeah. Okay, so maybe your situation is a little different from mine, but these are the things that I do to honestly, especially the last few months, live a more efficient and happy life, a little less stress free for myself. Because even though I'm a stay at home mom, you would think it is the easiest job in the world. As I've said in so many episodes, no, it's not. I am working 24/7. There is no on and off switch to where the day begins and where it ends. It is just continuous. Maybe when I'm sleeping, but that's about it. Take it with a grain of salt. Live your life. This is what I do, and I'm sharing it with you. Let's get into this, shall we? That has been a thing for me for many years now. Putting my phone on my personal focus. If you have an iPhone, I don't know about Android, but if you have an iPhone, you have like personal focus, do not disturb. There's one now for like work. There's one for I don't know, a whole bunch of different things now, but I mostly use the personal focus and do not disturb, which basically means that all of my notifications for the most part are off, or I am notified by very limited notifications and text messages and phone calls from certain people hi, that are in my favorites. So this goes for like doctors, my mom, my husband, you get it, like my really close friends, like that can text me and call me if they need me, and also certain apps as well. Because I noticed a while ago, like, again, years ago, I was getting to a point where I was just so like, oh my god, my phone go off, what was this? Oh my god, my phone went off, who is that? Oh my god, what is this? Oh my god, what is it? And I was just like constantly like getting alerted from my phone, and it was kind of driving me crazy. By doing this for myself, I feel like it has helped a lot. And also, obviously, during work and stuff, I always have my phone on do not disturb, but I always have my phone now on do not disturb from 10 at night to 7 in the morning, because unless, again, it's an emergency, if it's someone that's in my favorites, like I have it set for certain things and certain settings. Highly recommend doing that, especially if you are someone that is very anxious and you're always on your phone, and like you're the next alert, like you just always are on your phone checking it 24/7. This is a great way to help reduce that, and also to give yourself, maybe a mental break. But it's literally saved me so many times. There have been text messages that I've gotten that I wasn't notified of, that I looked on my phone and I was just like, okay, I kept it moving. I checked it on my own time. I freaked out on my own time. That's kind of the same thing with the notifications. Like, I want to be able to check things on my own time and not just be like controlled by the phone, if that makes sense. This made more sense to me when I was younger. Now it's just kind of like a no brainer. Like, oh, of course, I'm just going to have my phone on personal focus, or you could set it to work, or I don't know. There's a whole bunch of different ones. So if you have an iPhone, again, I don't know about Android. Highly recommend doing that. And if Android does have something like that, do that, because it helps a lot. This brings my next topic, which in my head is not controversial, but to people that used to be in my life that I know still stalk me and know that check on my stuff all the time, like psychos, this is for you. It is okay to unfollow and block people. The muting. I used to mute people, just unfollow them. or block them. It's never been a very mean and malicious thing for me personally. It never has. But of course, if you do have people that have taken it there, which I have had people that I've had people that have taken it there, and it's just unnecessary because social media is not the end all be all. It's not. It's terrible. It sucks. We've talked about this. You know my rant. End of story. If there are people that you just don't vibe with, you get a weird thing, your intuition, you're not together anymore, you're not like you're no contact with your family, you don't talk to them and your friends anymore, like you don't consider yourself to be friends with these people or acquaintances, or like they're from an old job and you don't want them seeing your, just unfollow them, unfriend them, or block them, whatever you choose. There's nothing wrong with that, because I know it's like, oh my God, protect your peace. But no, seriously, protect your peace, protect yourself, because privacy will give you the most peace you've ever experienced. I'm not even kidding. Like, I love having my life and I just love keeping a lot of it to myself now. I think being a mom has really opened my eyes to that world of like, wow, we don't need to post everything 24/7. I mean, it's diminished, but you know what I mean. Don't feel guilty for it. Don't feel bad about it, especially if you are not friends with someone anymore, or you are not together with someone, or whatever the case is. Just unfollow and block them. And if they come around and try to get in your face about it, just be like, yes, I did. And what? We don't talk, or we're not together. I don't want to talk to you. You don't bring anything to my life. I'm not bringing anything to yours. There's nothing beneficial here. It's just, it's not worth having. And that's okay. As we've already talked about, that like making and losing friends is okay. And having relationships and losing them is also okay. Family, I can't really comment on that because I haven't really gone no contact with any family. But that's what I can say, and what I can stand on is it's okay. It's fine. If you're, I'm sorry if I have a vibe. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. If there's just something weird and like we don't talk anymore, I just don't want to see your and you don't want to see mine. Or maybe you do. Monitoring spirit. Whatever, not my business, not my life. I don't care. This kind of goes without saying. Mostly when I was in my 20s and just getting out of high school, I used to get ditched a lot by my friends. I used to, yeah. It's embarrassing, and it's true. And I was just wait around all day for like my friend. I remember this one specifically just popped into my head. So I remember there was a time I was going to hang out with one of my friends, and they were already like at a party or a pool party or something like that. This was during the summertime, and I was waiting around and waiting around and waiting around for them all day. Like, I was really excited, and the time came and went, and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna be late." And then after a while, they just never answered me at all. How was I still friends with this person? I don't know. Now I look back, I'm like, that's really. Then again, as a former people pleaser, I just used to let people walk all over me all the time. It was great. Not really. That's just a prime example of that. Hold on to these plans that we would make, and I would just like be waiting all day and waiting and waiting, waiting. We're not doing that. Don't depend on plans. And this sounds so toxic to say, I feel like, but it's true. If you're supposed to have plans with somebody and they have made no effort to reach out, or not even the day of, not even a few days of, being like, are we still good? Like, do you still want to go here? What do you want to do? This or that. If no effort has been put forth towards these plans, consider it not happening. Don't depend that it's going to happen, because you will spend the entire day spiraling and waiting and waiting and waiting, especially if they don't answer you or they just ghost you. Like, don't do that. Your time is so much more precious and important than to deal with that. Same with social media. I wrote down, don't take social media plans spoken literally, because I've also had that happen a few times where it's like, oh, we should go and do this totally, and then nothing. Or it's like, oh, actually, I was going to go do that with somebody else, or actually I can't do that anymore because of this. Okay, those are valid excuses. Actually, the one going with someone else, that really, no, that's just fucked up, man. If you or your friend are talking about making plans, and there again, there's no effort even on social media, even on text or whatever, don't depend on it. Just don't depend on plans with anybody unless there's like a set in stone, like everything. Okay, and I know sometimes people get ghosted, you show up places and you get bailed on, like, totally get that. But for your own mental health and for mine, I don't really depend on the plans. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, like, I'm not going to hype myself up until they're actually happening, because I've done that so many times and been disappointed so many times. This goes without saying. If you've been here for years and years, then you already know. I love my time to myself. I used to say it's because I'm a Scorpio. I used to say it's because I'm shy. I don't know. I've just always been kind of a loner. I've always enjoyed just time alone. I like being social now. I'm getting used to it. I like it with, my friends and stuff like that and my husband, but there's something about just being alone and being able to read or scroll on my phone or watch a movie and not be bothered. And I think postpartum and everything really solidified that for me as well, because obviously it was just me, my husband, and my son, of course, and Gooby. But it was just us. So I just really got used to just being alone and enjoying the alone time, especially when my son was itty bitty baby and I would just hold him in the rocking chair and watch documentaries on Netflix and, like, just live life. I don't know. I just feel the best when I'm not only with people that I love and that care for me and respect me. That's another thing. But I just love being alone and recharging and just enjoying my own company. Like, really fully, truly enjoying my own company just by myself. Quite a few times. I've been choosing a lot more experiences over shopping. Now, granted, yes, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so our income has obviously got chopped in half when I decided to stay home with my son. The benefits to that, I feel like I'm enjoying life more. I feel like doing more things. Like, I'm going out to dinner with my friends. Like, I just went to the Big E with one of my friends. Like, I went out, well, me and my husband went out with our friends back in August. Like, like we just get to do, I feel like we get to do more stuff than we did before we had our son, if that makes sense. Like, I just feel more open and happy and just, I want to do more stuff. Like, we're going to be trying to plan fall plans soon. I'm very excited. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I just feel more like, I feel happier doing experiences than going to the store and buying a bunch of crap that sits in my closet and gives me more anxiety. So, in the past, as I've said, I've chosen shopping over people. Now I'm kind of choosing experiences and people over shopping. And honestly, I don't really have a desire to shop that much anymore. I really like, it's crazy, even though I've done hauls and you guys have seen and stuff like that. But I used to scroll shopping apps all the time, just constantly, 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 constantly finding things that I need to buy. Like, I need to buy something else. What can I buy? What can I buy? Like, now it's, what can I do? I want to do something. Let's do something fun. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's take Brian. Let's, whatever. And it's a really great feeling. I'm happy to finally be in this position. Trying to stay off my phone, which doesn't always happen. Clearly, as of right now, I've tried to enjoy, especially now that my son is older. Like, when he was littler, like, I'd be on my phone a little bit more when he was awake. Now I'm trying to just not at all, because I just want to be in the moment and present with him and watch his milestones and all of that. But I've been trying very hard to not be so, like, consumed in my phone. I think, again, I hate saying it's because I'm a mom, it's because I had my son, but it really is true. I didn't really fully realize until now that he's getting older that, like, oh my God, I really do have a problem here. So I try to stay off my phone quite a bit. At nighttime is like free game, or like nap time, anytime he's sleeping, anytime he's not around, anytime he's, whatever, it's free game. But other than that, we are minuscule, minimizing our phone activity. And again, I hate to bring up this person because they've also been plaguing me and making me spiral a little bit this month, and I don't want to get into that. But situations, people, etc., take it all for what it is, honestly. Look at it from face value. Oh, help. Just help. It's funny how, like, some things that certain people used to say to me in the past, like, didn't really make sense to me, or I was just really, like, emotionally or, like, mentally immature. And now it makes full sense. And I'm like, wow, that took a while. Literally with everything, take it for what it is. If there's people that, like, are giving you weird vibes, yes, like, distance yourself, but also, like, maybe that's just the way they are and just take it for what it is, because if you try to change it or try to change them, it's probably not going to happen, and it's not going to end very well if you did. I'm not saying to keep, like, negative people around you, but if you are in, like, certain situations where you hang out certain places and there's certain people there, or your friends are friends with certain people that just give off, like, ick, take it for what it is. Let's be real. Nobody's perfect. And I feel like that's also where the whole, like, friend, like, cut them off, like, social media, the whole thing that we've already talked about comes into play, because it's like, oh, let's be so ruthless and gutless towards each other. But also at the same time, we're human. We should be kind to each other, blah, blah, blah. We are all human. We all make mistakes. There's a difference between repeating those mistakes and learning from them. So clearly, if you're around someone that is trying to learn from their mistakes, take it for what it is. But if it's clearly someone or something that is the same cycle over, it's just time to move on. As I've said this one before, your intuition tells all. It really does. Want to do an episode maybe for Halloween. Halloween's on a Friday this year. I don't know. I want to do an episode about this, but I've always been very spiritually connected. I feel like I've always had a really high intuition. I've always just, I've kind of suppressed it for a lot of my life, but now that I'm, older and I'm in my 30s and all that, I feel like I'm just more like intuitive to a lot of things, and especially to my loved ones that have passed away. I'm not saying that I am that kind of a person, but I do feel things, and I've had a lot of weird things happen. If you've watched any of my paranormal storytime videos here on YouTube from the past, yeah, go find those. I also don't like to talk about it a lot because I feel like it like heightens everything, which is true. The more you talk about certain things, the more it happens. I have had quite a few lately intuitive things happen, especially with, as I've said, this person that had just like has been making me spiral a little bit this month, that like came out of the blue and it was random and I was like, what the is this? Very strong intuition with that. Very strong of yeah, we're not gonna Mm. I don't want to get into too much detail about it, obviously. Like, I really just don't want to like get into it at all. So we're just gonna skim the surface. Basically, I've had really good feelings about it and very bad feelings about it because it was also from a very traumatic time of my life, and I prefer to not go back. So, moving on. This is more of a mom thing, but I think this should be for everybody as well. Set time aside for yourself. I know it's easier said than done. I've said this in many, many episodes as well. That time, whatever, however much it is, whatever you do, whatever you choose, whatever, just enjoy it. Don't feel guilty for it. I'm telling you, mom, not to feel guilty for it because you deserve it. It's kind of funny. I will say too that my son is very much like me and likes his alone time. Like right now, he's playing in his crib. He's happy as a damn clam. He's totally fine. He's just playing with his toys and his blankie and he's fine. But he also, even when he's awake, likes to just have his own time playing with his toys by himself. Like he's not always constantly like mommy, daddy, mommy, daddy. If that goes to show anything, that even some kids do need that alone time as well, take it and enjoy it and embrace it because it will make you a better mother. It will make you less stressed. It will make you less burnt out. It will make you less overstimulated. Trust me. I literally have Saturday afternoons dedicated for myself to go hang out with my friends so I can recharge and be a human again and not have to mom. I mean, I'm always a mom, but you get what I mean. Or if I make plans with one of my friends, like last week, we went to the Big E at night and that was really fun. My mom watches our son and then we have a date night or, whatever it is. Not even that, but just even during nap time, having your own time to yourself to just do whatever you want. Do your nails. I just did my nails. Cute. Halloween. Yay. Shein. Watch your show, watch a documentary, do whatever you need to do. Do it. That has literally saved me. I've said it so many times. I'm saying it again. Take time for yourself. Take the time. If it is offered to you, take it. You will not regret it and it will make you a better person. I'm not kidding. Which is kind of a mom thing, but I think it just kind of, it is a mom thing, but I've always done it. Pre-plan things, pre-plan outfits, pre-plan things, pre-plan, your bag, pre-plan what you're taking with you. Like moms, obviously, like when we go out, we take, diapers and wipes and maybe a noonie or snacks or a water cup or, whatever it is, bottles. Like obviously pre-plan, pre-pack as a mom, but also in life in general, when you're going to work, I used to pre-pack all the time for work. Like I don't care. Or even like making plans, like pick up plan your outfits. This is kind of like obvious, but this just makes my life so much easier. It's not even funny. Like I will plan outfits. Like I planned my last outfit for the Big E, like with my friend, like a month and a half in advance because I'm psycho. You don't have to do that. But it makes life so much easier. I also feel like I'm in one of those episodes. I don't want to call it manic because I'm not diagnosed with nothing. But the last few days, I've just been like, I cleaned the house like a mad woman yesterday. Today, I'm trying to get caught up on content. The day before yesterday, I was trying to get caught up on like start more content and stuff again. So hopefully it stays. But these are all the things that I do to help me live a more efficient life and a little bit stress free. Tiny bit. Teeny tiny little tiny. Maybe a grain of salt, maybe a grain of rice. We'll go with the rice. Let me know if any of this helped you in any way because it helps me, especially to take the step away from social media. Oh my God, I can't stress that enough. Again, we already know as a society, we are consumed. Excuse me. We are consumed. We are just engulfed in all of what's going on in the world. And yeah, it's become too toxic. And the generations coming up, or the COVID generation, or the iPad generation, whatever the hell you are, I don't know. Y'all are just feral and not my kid. It's not happening. I'm losing my point here. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm going to be posting more. I'm going to be posting more. I'm saying it twice. No, I'm going to say it 3 times. I'm going to be posting more. Get it together, Samantha. We will see how this goes from here. Stay safe. Don't be stupid. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, okay? And if someone has a different opinion than you, it's okay. Move on. All right. Anyways, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.